Hi lovelies. A couple of days ago I posted on Facebook how I'd just done a beautiful fire ritual to get rid of the things that were no longer serving me, and in my case it was to remove the weight of other people's opinions on me. And I explained how powerful it had been, this ritual, and had quite a few people ask how I did it, and I said I'd do a video. I hadn't done a video up until this point because the weather's been so gorgeous. I didn't really want to do burning a fire outside when my neighbours are out in their gardens, and it's such a beautiful, weather's just been so beautiful. So, and then I decided enough time's gone past, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do a video. So I'm doing it tonight, but I won't be actually burning the paper, but I'll talk you through it. So this ritual or practice is for if you're feeling tired or overwhelmed, or you keep thinking about interactions you've had with others that aren't particularly beneficial to you, or you've had some bad experiences with people, or people have done things to you and you're still dwelling on it and you haven't quite got over it. This practice is perfect. So the first thing you do is get yourself comfortable. I'm making sure that there's an annoying bit of hair, even though that's not involving my comfort. So you get yourself comfortable. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get into kind of a light, relaxed state. And then what I'm going to do is talk you through whereabouts in your body, so you can get to whereabouts in your body you're feeling these emotions. And then I'm going to show you a system how whereby you can identify what's causing those emotions. And then the idea is, after this practice, you would write it down, write the things that need to be released on a piece of paper, and you will burn them. And then there's a little healing practice also, but I will talk through all of it as we go along. So first thing, just take some deep breaths. I'll close my eyes for this, by the way, because it enables me to focus more. So first thing to do is just take a few deep breaths and really land within your body. And start breathing into your heart space, allowing it to expand. Just ignore any distractions that are around you. And then imagine your heart expanding so wide that it's almost like it's overflowing with air. And then draw that air up to your thymus, your throat chakra, your third eye, and then your crown. And visualize your crown chakra opening up. And visualize the light and the energy of the cosmos flooding through your crown chakra. Past your third eye, your throat, your thymus, your heart. And this beautiful energy now is going down to your solar plexus, your sacral, your root. And then from your root chakra, this energy is going down your legs to your feet and through your feet. The energy is going through the soil and the rocks and the underground lakes and streams straight to the heart of Mother Gaia. Now what I want you to do is I want you to start at your crown, and I just want you to scan your body. I imagine like I've got a line or a ruler. Scan your body Just feel where any tension or stress lies within your body. Maybe your shoulders, might be your gut, your hips, the small of your back. So for me tonight, I'm feeling a bit of stress in my chest area. So I'm going to say to myself in my head, something somewhere in my body feels stressed. So I'm not saying I am stressed and my body is stressed, it's somewhere in my body feels stressed. And then I'm going to breathe into that area and just focus a bit more on that area and see if I can get any more clarity on what kind of stress I'm feeling, or if it's more than stress, maybe it's a different word. So you may feel that the stress can be described as heavy or sad or unloved. Some of you may feel it's overlooked. And when you identify what that emotion is in your head, excuse me, you say to it, it's no wonder you feel heavy or sad or stressed. And in your head you explain why it's no wonder, because you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You know, you work so hard every day, and then you come home and you work again with your family, and you know, life becomes overwhelming, and that's okay. But we're here today to sort this out and make things a bit lighter. And then in your head you'd say, are there any incidents or people or events that have contributed to this feeling? And it might be that there's somebody at work who hasn't been kind to you, or a family member who doesn't realise the pressure you're under, or it might be the worry of a friendship. You know, maybe you and a friend aren't getting on well. And whatever it is, whatever the cause is, you write it down on a piece of paper. And then what you do is you'd still stay in this deep meditative state, and you get a fireproof bowl or a fire pit, and do this outside, and you set fire to the piece of paper and you watch the flames burn. And as you're watching the flames burn, those flames are etherically, they're drawing out all the stresses and the worries and the things that have caused that trauma or that anxiety or the sadness within you. And once the paper's burnt through, you'll start to feel a bit lighter, and almost like there's an invisible shield between you, or a barrier between you and those emotions or the events or the people. But the thing we need to do now is to embed this lighter, more healed sense of being into our bodies. So what we do I'm closing my eyes for this bit again. You visualise the light of the sun, or you can use the light of the moon. And you visualise that light pouring into your body through your crown chakra and going down through the cells and the muscles and the bones and the organs to the areas in which the trauma was stored. And when you visualise it getting to that place in your body, that position in your body, you visualise it warming and growing and expanding, so that the gap in which you are holding that stress and anxiety is now full of warmth and love, and you may feel like you're being cocooned in a gorgeous soft cashmere blanket. And then that way now, the area from which the trauma or the anxiety or the stress has been taken has been fully healed. And what you can do if you want is you can take this gorgeous warmth, in my case it was my chest, and now draw it through the rest of your body. So just visualise it going to any parts of the body that it hasn't reached so far. Maybe your lower back, and your legs and your knees. Anywhere else that's maybe been sore, maybe joints. Until you now feel like you're in a glowing cocoon of warmth and security and nurturing. Now you just need to say thank you to anybody in spirit or any angels or anyone who's around to help with this process. And also talk to your higher self and maybe your inner child and just say to yourself in your head, it's been lovely working with you. I appreciate you and I will listen to you more often. Now what we can do is we can go through each chakra in turn, and we can visualise it as a flower. At the moment the chakras are open like a flower. You can visualise them half closing, so that way when you've finished this little practice, you're not going out into the world with all your chakras wide open. They can just be open a little bit to allow some of the energy and things in, but without being overwhelmed if boom, all of this stuff is coming in and you're so open. So we start with our crown, visualise it as a flower, visualise it half closing. Now do the same with your third eye. Now your throat, thymus, which is your upper heart chakra, your heart, your solar plexus, sacral, root, and those roots that went from your feet to Gaia, visualise those coming back. And I'll just take a few deep breaths and visualise your aura going back into its usual position around your body. Now you should feel almost back to normal. If you still feel a bit lightheaded or a little bit high, if your chakra's a little bit too open, you can do something like have some dark chocolate, or you can go barefooted on the grass, or you can visualise roots growing out from the soles of your feet, connecting to the heart of Gaia. So I hope you found this little practice useful. It'd be lovely if you could put some comments about how you got on. And if there's anything else you'd like me to make a video on, you know, please do pop it in comments either on my Facebook under Sally Hart or here on this YouTube channel. Much love. Bye.